Hi guys, it's Dan with Freakin Famous, and I'm about to go through your most searched questions for Brandon Leake. How tall is Brandon Leake? Now, some sources online will claim that he's 5'9", others will claim that he's 5'10", so we can generally assume that he's just shy of 6 foot tall. But according to worlddata.info, the average height for an American male is 5'8". So whichever one he is, he's slightly above average. Well done, Brandon. How old is Brandon Leake? Brandon was born on May 4th, 1992, which makes him, as of recording, 30 years old. And he shares a birthday with TikTok star Noah Beck, gravel-voiced funny man Will Arnett, and fabulous actress Audrey Hepburn. It also makes him a Taurus, which of course means absolutely nothing. Did Brandon Leake win AGT? Absolutely, he did. He won the 15th season of America's Got Talent, the lockdown AGT. He won a $1 million cash prize and a brand new Kia Stinger. A car described on cars.com by user Stinger Gonzalez, who I assume is some kind of secret agent from the future, as by far the best sport car we've owned. It has plenty of legroom in front and back. It's a nice car to own and very affordable. Apparently in the future they've just given up on grammar. Is Brandon Leake in the University of Phoenix commercial? Here's the first interesting one. Here's the first weird question. Here we go. So I have, as research for this, watched about a dozen University of Phoenix commercials. That's me putting in the hard work, desperately trying to find Brandon Leake, and I couldn't. Unless he's a supporting artiste in the background of one of them, which I would assume he's probably not, but I can't say for certain. But the closest I could get was this video that you're about to see, which contains no Brandon Leake, but contains a kind of Brandon Leake-esque kind of slam poem. That's the closest I could get.
Just enough time to listen to that inner voice and believe maybe there's more time on the other side of trying. Maybe there's not enough time until there is.
It's a sad, sad day that society is so unfamiliar with poetry that people will assume that a woman is Brandon Leake just because she's kind of reading a Brandon Leake-esque poetry. For shame, guys.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
How much is Brandon Leake worth? Okay, so this one's always a difficult one. This one comes up every single time because everybody always just wants to know how much money people have. It's a difficult one because nobody knows, of course, aside from Brandon, and probably his wife and probably their accountant. But according to shahab.com, techeducation.com, and legitnetworth.com, 3 websites I'd never heard of before researching this. I'm trusting none of them. Absolute nonsense. But according to them, he's worth $5.58 million, which is very specific and an awful lot of money. Probably assuming, of course, part of that is that he won AGT, so he's got his $1 million prize. But as we all know from reading the small print at the end of the episodes, $1 million is payable in a financial annuity over 40 years, or the contestant may choose to receive the present cash value of such annuity. So what that means, if he took the 40-year option, which is $25,000 a year, he'd have only had about 50,000 of that so far. And if he chose the present cash value of the annuity, then according to the clever people at Forbes, that would only be worth about $300,000. So either way, it's far less than 5.58 million. I'm sure he's doing very well for himself, and he seems to have this, a lot of business ventures going on. I'm sure he's doing all right, but I'd be very surprised if he had $5 million. What happened to Brandon Leake's sister? Now, as people would have seen and heard and felt in his AGT audition where he performed a poem about his sister, he did have a sister called Danielle, who tragically died at just 8 months old. Now, there's no cause of death that has been revealed, but obviously it affects him greatly. But he feels like her spirit is still with him, and he takes a lot of comfort from that.
Are you close to your sister?
Very much. She's here with me now.
Oh, she's backstage?
Kind of.
What is Brandon Leake's book about? On March 8th, 2022, last year, Still seems weird to say that. Brandon released a book called Unraveling. So this is a collection of poetry that's focusing on a lot of the same kind of issues that his spoken word is about. It's currently got a 4.2 out of 5 rating on Goodreads. That's good. And is available from bookshop.org for $15.80. What's Brandon Leake doing now? Well, Brandon's doing lots of things. As I said, he's a very busy guy. Called to Move, his poetry books. He collaborated with Black Chakra, who's another spoken word performer, to create an album called Level, which was nominated for a Grammy for spoken word performance, which he wrote and directed and starred in a short film called Complexity. But if you're wondering what he's doing right now, right this second, he's watching this video on Freakin Famous, and he's reading all of your comments. So make sure you go down and write about how much you like Brandon Leake. Hi, Brandon! Where does Brandon Leake live? The short answer is, don't know. But the longer answer is that he was born and raised in Stockton, California. His Call to Move work was created at Simpson University, which is where he was a student, and depending on how much work he still does there, he likely still lives within a couple of hours of there, so Northern California, maybe, if we're taking a guess. But he has been very clever in not publicizing where he lives at all, so you sneaky people can't knock on his door and bother him. Smart move, Brandon. Again, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but you've always got to have that thing of like, could be creepy, could be creepy. Does Brandon Leake leave his house with any of the windows open? That he can kind of...
What is Brandon Leake's address?
yeah. Does he have frosted glass on his bathroom windows? Is Brandon Leake in Las Vegas?
Welcome to Sin City, baby. The wonderful city of Las Vegas.
No, he was, for a time, he was part of the AGT live show in Las Vegas, but he has since moved on from that. I feel like people pop back in and out. It's kind of a rotating thing, so maybe here and there, but as a permanent thing, no longer.
I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I will catch you on the next video.
And there we go. Those are all your most searched questions on Brandon Leake. Most of them fairly straightforward. A couple that were a little bit weird, but I still love you. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you'll always be in the know when we post a new video. My name's Daniel Swan. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at Mr. Daniel Swan. And so now I hope you know everything that you want to know about Brandon Leake. See you next time.
Wait, don't click off yet. We have tons more on Freakin Famous. We have some great compilations. We have new shows coming. Come on, you don't want to leave just yet. Okay, fine. Bye.